Hello, everyone. My name is Kenny Burr, and I'm the Self-Advocacy Lead for Region 3. Today, I'm going to be sharing some of my own experience as a person with a disability to demonstrate the important role that the workforce of direct support professionals can play in our lives. I'd like to start by asking you to consider what is possible to achieve with a competent workforce. In my view, anything is possible. That is, if you aim high, and I do. So, what defines competency? The Regional Center for Workforce Transformation has developed a set of 7 goals that comprise a total of 23 core competencies. Today, I'm going to focus on 2 of these competencies that direct support professionals need to master. Competency D, facilitating personal growth and development, is a part of goal number 1, putting people first. And competency U, supporting people to live in the home of their choice, is included in goal number 6, home life. As I hope you will see from the rest of my presentation, I view these competencies to be interrelated, as many of the competencies are. I'd like to start by telling you a little bit about myself so that you have a sense of where I'm coming from. I have cerebral palsy, often referred to as CP. My CP has it so I use a wheelchair because I have difficulty walking. So my CP also makes fine tasks harder for me, such as writing, opening a jar, or turning a key to unlock a door. For most of my life, I've lived with my family, but I really wanted to live on my own. So competency U, supporting people to live in their home of their choice, is especially important to me. And with much help from many people, including direct support professionals, I've been able to do just that. Here I am about to enter the apartment in White Plains where I live by myself in a 1-bedroom apartment. I've been here for over 3 years. To get to live in the home of my choice took a lot of work. My physical and occupational therapists helped me develop the skills I needed and also chose most of the environmental adaptations that were necessary to make this happen. DSPs were also an important part of the process because they helped me practice various skills I needed to succeed. To do this, there needed to be a good deal of mastery of competency D. The most competent DSPs clearly understood how important it was to me to live on my own, and they facilitated my growth and development in this area. One key adaptation made to my apartment was the installation of 4 floor-to-ceiling poles with horizontal bars like the one you see here. These are set up next to my bed, in the bathroom, and in my dressing area, all the places where I need something to grab onto in order to keep my balance while I'm doing a particular task or getting in or out of my wheelchair. The pole with the bar here provides support while I'm dressing so that I can hold on to something while I get a piece of clothing on or off, like a pair of pants. Here's a short video so that you can see how I use the pole to get up from a sitting position to a standing one. A DSP also gave me great pointers if I seemed unsteady. For example, he helped me figure out step by step where I should place my feet as I grabbed onto the bar. Another adaptation I use are rows of hooks. There are several of them throughout my apartment so that I can easily reach as many items as possible. That way, I can grab a piece of clothing I want to wear or a jacket before I go out. A DSP helped me think through where I wanted to hang various items. She assisted in suggesting options, but I made the decisions myself. She understood that it was important for my growth and development that I be the one with the final say. One DSP also suggested taking the doors off my cabinets. This made it easier for me to get things out myself. After also seeing the contents of the cabinets helps me remember where various items are located. Sometimes I can't pick up something, like when I accidentally drop my keys. So I use this reacher, if you guys can see it, to help. Next, I'd like to talk about technology. Many of us use technology, cell phones, TVs, computers, etc. Technology has been critical to improving the quality of my life and increasing my ability to be independent. And it has been essential to making it possible for me to live in the home of my choice. I use my cell phone throughout the day. It keeps me in touch with friends and increases my feeling of social connection, especially during this time of the coronavirus. It's also available in case of an emergency, something that anyone living alone might need to deal with. One DSP I had was really savvy about various apps, and he helped me put many useful ones on my phone. Here's the area in my apartment where I do most of my written work. I use a voice input program for emails and other writing tasks. The computer software that I use is a voice recognition program called Dragon Naturally Speaking. When I work with Dragon, I use a microphone, which you can see me wearing here. This video shows how I talk to write. It's easy once you get used to it. This software is more powerful than what you might use on a smartphone, and it can also handle more complex tasks. Open Dragon Pad. This is a demonstration to show how Dragon Naturally Speaking works, period. Instead of typing using a keyboard, I can speak directly to the computer and have it type for me, period. Open Dragon. Of course, a big piece of technology that I use to get in and out of my apartment is a power wheelchair. My current wheelchair has all kinds of features that help me to live on my own. One example is the seat elevator, which allows me to raise the seat to reach something high up, like getting an item out of the freezer. Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip, my favorite. Everybody loves ice cream, right? We love ice cream. So the tilt feature helps me stretch out and relax, which is great because my muscles get stiff when I'm sitting in a chair for a long period of time. Throughout my apartment, I use technology in other ways as well. Here are 3 examples. I can't reach or manipulate the cords on my window blinds, so I use a remote to open and close them. As Jordan mentioned in his presentation on technology, Amazon's Echo Dot comes in very handy. I love Alexa. I use her to get all kinds of information. I also use her to turn the lights on and off because I can't reach the switches on the lamps. Alexa, turn off the lights.
Okay.
As you can see, my Alexa behind me just heard that and she turned off. Well, you can't see it, but I'll just, now you can see it. Alexa, turn on the lights.
Okay.
The last example I will share about how technology has helped me to live in the home of my choice involves the door to my apartment. The door is heavy. It's hard for me to open and close it. Also, I've trouble turning doorknobs and using keys, which was also a barrier to getting in and out of my apartment. So what was the solution? An electronic door. See you later. I hope you were able to see how DSPs who helped me along the way had to be skilled in competencies D and U. For me, getting to live on my own is proof of that. With a competent workforce, anything is possible. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much for listening.